I'm Ben Mund. I'm the Senior Market Analyst, and I have been working at CNC Software longer than I'm going to admit.
Hi, everyone. My name is Graham Hargraves, and I am the Marketing Manager at CNC Software.
I am Megan West, President and CEO of CNC Software. I have been there full-time officially for just over 12 years. Can't believe it's gone by that fast.
Hi, my name is Keith Butsky. I'm a corporate trainer and content developer at CNC Software and CAD-CAM. My understanding is it started over 30-something years ago with Mark Summers, who is now the chairman of CAD-CAM, and he was programming and running machines and had to figure out probably a cutter compensation issue of some sort and realized that the math is pretty complex. And he had a brother who was studying to be a software programmer. And so the two of them got together to figure it out, and I think the rest is history.
When I hear CAD-CAM consulting services, what I think about is two things. One is fun and family. It's a group of people I've known for years and am very fond of, and have a deep respect for what they do, and just have a lot of good times with when I'm able to get together with them. But the other thing that I think about when I hear CAD-CAM consulting services is the exceptional way that they have collaborated with their customers, the folks that they help, and it's remarkable, and it's really sets a standard for how an independent company can help manufacturers do what they do better.
When I think of CAD-CAM consulting, I first think of family. I think of friends. Since I've been working at CNC since 2007, this company has taken me in with open arms whenever I've come to visit for customer visits or trade shows or whatever else. I think exceptional service and support. These guys are top tier, and they have a customer base that is extremely loyal to them because of their responsiveness. Overall, just a wonderful company to have the privilege of even knowing.
Tom was very much a mentor of mine. I would sit down with him at every show, every event that we got a chance to have some face-to-face time, and he would always give me some kind of story or some kind of pep talk, and it's just been a pleasure. And he has truly built a company with a very similar culture, with that same motivating, empowering, just family feel to it. And Patrick's done a phenomenal job of continuing that on.
And unfortunately, all the really good Tom Shaler stories usually happened by the time that I was done for the night, so I missed them, and I'm still angry about that. So yeah, my favorite Tom Shaler stories are probably all the other ones that you've already heard.
So what is your favorite Tom Shaler story? This one isn't necessarily work-related. Tom came to my wedding in 2017, and there was 2 tables of CNC software folks or CAD-CAM folks, and Tom for some reason decided to get into a food fight with the other table. Of course, he maybe didn't have the best accuracy, and one of the dinner rolls he was throwing decided to miss the intended target and fly over to a group of my friends, and then that started some back and forth, and it's just a really funny memory. It was a little stressful at the time because, I was in the middle of my wedding reception and dinner, but it just always brings a smile to my face. That was Tom to a T. He was a troublemaker, and he was always there. He was always there for me.
My guilty pleasure as far as a song or an artist goes, my playlist is pretty diverse. When I'm working here in the shop, it'll either be country or Five Finger Death Punch.
I think Megan knows this one. It's Flo Rida. The song would be In the Air.
I would say Pink Floyd is my favorite artist of all time, favorite band. We're growing at a rapid pace, and I don't see that stopping. We have a lot of competition out there that has much deeper pockets than we do, and we need to combat with them. And how are we going to do that? We're going to grow our network, we're going to grow our company, and we're going to fill it with the most qualified, best people that we possibly can.
So I think we're going to continue adding more features and functionality to our product.
The Mastercam user base is a critical component of how Mastercam is developed.
So ever since the day one for Mastercam, we've listened to the customer and tried to put in kind of the most requested items.
And then we can go ahead and develop that and do our own internal testing and then send it back out to the community to have a look and let us know how we've done.
I would say my proudest moment working with CAD-CAM Consulting Services is after Tom Shaler passed away, his son Patrick came and took over the business. And I had never met Patrick up until then, but you wanna talk about pride? Let's talk about all the times Tom would talk about Patrick and what he was doing and what he was going through in school and how successful he was being when he got his house. And to see Patrick come in and, not necessarily knowing the industry and being thrown into a lurch in such an emotional time in his life was nothing short of amazing to me. It was incredible.
If you were a cartoon character, who would you be?
I would say I would want to be Clutch Cargo. He was a cartoon character back in the 60s, and if you look him up, it was a very efficient cartoon where no more than one of his body parts would be moving at one time. He was very still. So I think it was the illustrator's job was very simple. And the other reason is that I actually kind of look like him. And he had a lot of adventures around the world that it looked like he had a lot of fun. So Clutch Cargo is my man.
That just made my day. Thanks, Dad.
I remember Clutch Cargo. He moved kind of like this.
Yeah.
Slow and steady, just like Dad.
Very low tech. Yeah.
Nothing abrupt. No jumping in the water before you warm up. Nothing like that.
Amazing.